Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. I said I was going to come up here the other day and to give a message that I had. Once again, all my messages come from Spirit, Source, God. Start off the year differently than how you've always been. That's the message. This year is the year of spiritual growth, spiritual relationships, connecting with like-minded people that are trying to be spiritual, such as yourself, or maintain a spiritual lifestyle. It's about being better, doing better. Having a relationship with God, Source, the Divine, Jah, Allah. Whatever you call God. Okay. On December 31st, I went into meditation so I can receive a message to give the collective. So when I go into meditation, I'll just have my candle, I have my water, and I say my prayers. And I'll have my book and my pen or pencil at the time. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it with the messages that I have for the collective. Message of the day, and this was for December 31st, 2022 at 8 o'clock in the morning. This is the message for how and what to expect for 2023, what you need to be doing. Okay, main thing is you need to have a spiritual relationship with God. You need to have a connection with God, Source. If you don't, in the year 2023, things are going to be much more difficult for you than they were the previous year. And it's not going to be slow. It's going to start happening just like that. New year, new things, new energy, sickness, illness, and more death for 2023. It isn't going to get better for some, unfortunately. For the world as a whole will be experiencing more eye-opening events. The government will be exposed with some of its operations, and those associated will be exposed. 2023 is the year of karma, and I mean fast karma. Before somebody could do something or something could happen, and it seems like nothing happens to them for the wrong that they've done. Well, in 2023, it's gonna be just like that. More famous people and their families will be affected by death and sickness. Money doesn't rule the world. You'll start to see changes on social media. People are going to start petitioning for these social media platforms to be shut down. War is on the horizon. Be aware of who you spend your time with and who you give your energy to. Relationships and friendships will be tested. Money will cause a problem for some. There will continue to be issues with money, but you have to budget and spend accordingly. Family is your DNA. Doesn't mean that you have to be associated with those that share the same DNA, because it's just that, DNA. Protect your mind, body, spirit, and space. Cleanse yourself and your family, including your home. Low-level entities, spirits, dark forces are roaming more now than ever before. And I always constantly hear people say, the veil is thin, the veil is thin, the veil is thin. There is no veil, people. The dead walk amongst us, okay? Everyone has to take ownership for their actions. Stop judging. You are not God. Stop judging. You are not God. Stop judging. You are not God. If somebody chooses to be in Islam, okay, and they choose to be a Muslim, if somebody chooses to be a Buddhist because they want to be into Buddhism, I have everything, okay? In the Holy Bible. The Bhagavad Gita. Where's my other one? Where's my other one? I don't even have it in here right now. Oh, yes, I do. The Lotus Sutra. Educate yourself, people. All of these books, majority of them are saying the same thing. These believe in reincarnation. This one doesn't. You have to find out what works for you. What is your faith? What do you believe in? Not what your family believe in. Not what you were raised up in. Read, people. Educate yourself. Get smart. I read all of these. Okay? Every last one of them. And start respecting your ancestors. If it wasn't for your ancestors, you wouldn't be here. Start saying a prayer to your ancestors. If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be here. Come on, people. We got to get right in 2023. Stop judging. Again, you are not God. Neither am I. Right? Let ye who has no sin cast the first stone. You can't throw nothing because you got a whole bunch of them. Okay? Relationships and marriages are on the brink of destruction and chaos. Truth and lies go side by side. Complacency and codependency are not what a relationship should develop into or start with, because it surely will end. You will suffer in silence. Praying a spiritual relationship with God and your partner, this strengthens your union with God as a unit. Don't do that, your stuff is going to be weak and it's going to disintegrate. Life is about failures. It's all about failures and accomplishments. If you never try, how in the world would you know if you make it? That blanket you want to make, sew it. That clothing store, that beauty shop, that construction company, that soap that you want to develop, that book that you want to write, that picture you want to paint or draw, that dress that you want to design, that t-shirt business you want to start, that sneaker line, that going back to school, that going back to work in a career you do not like. Construction company that you wanted to start, that home garden, that nonprofit organization, that house you wanted to invest in. Life was meant to be lived. Failures help you grow. They mold and shape you for the next role in your movie. Lights, camera, action. Must align with God. You must align with God. Your guardian angel. We all have a guardian angel. Who do you think protects you? God put out his soldiers to protect us. Every last single person on this earth has a guardian angel watching out for them. And a team of spirits behind them too. Okay? Daily prayers and meditation. Stay spiritually clean and focused. Don't get caught up in the world. Fix your credit if you need to, because regardless of what they say, you need it. Consistency. Budget money. Invest. Bitcoin. Invest. Start investing. Stocks, bonds, whatever. Invest. Okay? Because what's coming, a lot of people ain't going to be prepared for. No unnecessary spending. Education is a must to bring in the finances to be financially stable. No relationship will work without God's presence. No relationship will work without God's presence. That means both of y'all. That don't mean one person is always, praying and meditating and seeking spiritual enlightenment when the partner is just, there. How do y'all think that's going to work? How do y'all really think that's going to work? Start having a spiritual relationship with your kids. Start talking to your kids about what's going on in the world, man. These kids are born now knowing way much more than what we did when we came. Okay? Stay close with God. Let God lead you. What else? Hold on. God move me. God speak through me. God use me. God mold me. God, I am yours. Things in life will prosper as long as you do the work, not just physical, but spiritual. But spiritual work is the most important because they go hand in hand. One won't work without the other. Focus, faith, and freedom within you and around you is a must. That's all the messages, let's see. Yeah, that was all the messages I had. I kind of went in a little bit more on other parts. Just know in the beginning when I said about death, sickness, illness, death. Death can mean physical death. It can also mean spiritual death. Like things around you are going to cease to exist. Let's say you've been in a relationship for like 10 years with somebody. Y'all are not growing together. The other person may be growing and the other person may be stagnant, right? Certain things within relationships, marriages, friendships, okay? All of those things are going to be affected. If you're giving more than what somebody else is giving, if you've been in a relationship with somebody where there's constant cheating and you know what's going on, but you're choosing to stay there, it's going to be terminated. We don't know how it's going to be terminated, but it's going to be terminated. If you continue to go to a job and you complain about this job and you're not happy and this and this and this, but you don't do anything to get yourself out of that job, something's going to happen within your world concerning that issue that you have. You got a friend where constantly is like an energy vampire. And every time they come around, they're just taking from you. And you've already said, I'm about to fall back from this person, but you don't fall back. Something's going to happen where it's going to make you fall back. So you just take heed. Y'all just take heed. Move in a way in 2023 that's going to have you elevating, right? Not stagnant. We can't afford to be stagnant anymore. It's too much hate in this world. It's too much greed in this world. It's too much stuff that's focused on this and what we got. Or, I could come up here and I could post this right here and it might not get anything. But I bet you if I do all like this and all like this, I get something. The world is a crazy place right now. Y'all better take heed. Take heed. Get smart. Get spiritual. Get you a relationship with the Most High. Because without it, you're not going to last too long. Peace and blessings and ashe to all.